Hello friends, welcome to ehiddenbrain.com. Today we'll see how to convert CFG to PDA. So given CFG is there, let's see, this is a language L generated by CFG G, right? And then this L can be represented by PDA M. It means we can convert G to M, right? So this is G. What is G? You can see this G is again a tuple which consists of, it's a 4-tuple machine, you can say. It consists of non-terminal symbols. See, these are the non-terminal symbols. S denotes non-terminal symbols. T denotes terminal symbols. A and B are terminal symbols in this CFG. P denotes the number of productions or rule. You can see this. There are 2 productions. S goes to ASB and S goes to AB. And then there is a start symbol. What is the start symbol? S itself is the start symbol. There might be multiple symbols, but who will be the start? Let's say for time being S is the start symbol. So I hope you understood G. Similarly, M can be defined. You can convert G to M. How it will be converted? It will be, again, you can see this around a 7-tuple machine, which is a push down automata. Here you can see this. There will be only one state is required in this push down automata, because we are not worried about the states. We are really worried about how this conversion will be done. So on one state itself can be achieved. Then how many input alphabets will be there? How many terminals are there? There are 2 terminals, A and B. So definitely input alphabets will be, I can say that, A and B, right? Next, N union T is the stack symbol. So the stack will be there. Now the stack will consist of some symbols. What will be those symbols? Definitely some terminals will be there and some non-terminals will be there. You can see this is a non-terminal already pushed into the stack. Now there is a transition function, and that we have to define. So the question will be asked, convert CFG to PDA, and this CFG will be given. What we have to do is we have to find this delta, and you can see this delta is already done here. I will discuss that also. And then initial state is always there, which is the given state only, because there is only one state, and that's why that state only becomes the initial state also. Then S denotes the initial push symbol, push down symbol. So you can say this is the initial stack, and what this stack consists of. Sometimes it consists of Z0. Now in this conversion mechanism, we consist of capital S as the initial top of the stack, I can say that, right? And I can say this is initial top of the stack. And then you have a phi denotes that acceptance is done by empty stack, and I'm not using a final state mechanism here, right? So acceptance is by empty stack, and that's why this phi is denoted, or you can say that empty store, right? You can see this is what written here. And now let's try to see this question. The question says that convert the following CFG to the PDA, and this is what the question is. This question consists of 2 productions. Now what we have to do is, see, when you finding the delta, right? So delta will be having the 2 moves. What are these 2 moves? One is called as epsilon move, and the second is called as a pop move. Now what is epsilon move and what is pop move? You can see this minimum value string possible is AB, right? If I really want the next length string, what will be the next length string? Replace this S by AB again, and then you will get AABB, right? Again, you can similarly do that. This S will be replaced. You can see this S can be replaced as A. Instead of S, again I will replace AS B, and that B is already there. Now this S I can replace with AB, and what you will get? You will finally get AAABBB, okay? So that way you will get all A's followed by all B's. Means it is something like, I can say that this language is nothing but A raised to N, B raised to N, where N is greater than or equals to 1, because the minimum length is AB, then next is AABB, then 3 A's, 3 B's. That way you will get this language, right? Now you have to check whether this language is really accepted by this push down automata. See, this is the conversion. What I did is, conversion is very easy. I tell you, what you have to do is you have to directly take this production here, right? So how to take it? Only one state is there. So you have to consider 2 moves. One is epsilon move, and for the epsilon move, what will be the starting symbol? S will be the initial top of the stack. For that, what you have to do? You have to push, right? So you can push what? For this S, what we can push? We can push ASB, right? And similarly, we can push AB also, and that is the second epsilon move. So this is the first epsilon move. Similarly, same for that's initial state or for the given state. If epsilon comes, means at the start of the string, If S is the initial top of the stack, what I will do, I will push AB. So I hope you understood. ASB will be pushed or AB will be pushed, and these two signifies the epsilon moves, and this will be for non-terminal. So whenever there is a non-terminal on the top of the stack, I will use epsilon move. So try to remember this. Whenever there is a non-terminal on the top of the stack, S is a non-terminal, right? And then definitely what I will use epsilon move, and this move shows that it is non-deterministic. So actually we are drawing non-deterministic PDA. I can say that we are drawing non-deterministic PDA. Why? Because for the same transition I am doing two steps. Either I will be pushing ASB or I will be pushing AB. So yes, we are doing non-deterministic PDA. Now if you understood epsilon move, let's try to see the pop move. What is pop move? Now if it is a terminal, is encountered somewhere, you will be using a pop move. How to encounter? Only one state will be there. If A is encountered, like this string is there, if A is encountered and then A is top of the stack, then I will pop it out, something like this. If B is encountered here and B is top of the stack, then only I will pop it out. So this is the logic actually, and this logic you have to write from this CFG, and it is very simple. How to write? Epsilon move will be always there, Q is the initial state, epsilon will be always there, and the starting symbol is always there in given CFG. So that way you have to write. And the number of production, there are 2 production, and that's why there are 2 epsilon moves. If there are 3 productions, you will get 3 epsilon moves, right? So this is one way of writing it. And how to write the pop moves now? Pop moves are very simple. What I really want for this A, right, for this A, what should be top of the stack? Definitely A should be top of the stacks, because I am matching it, right? So I am just checking it. I am not doing any other logic here. It means for the given A, for this A, what I should be expecting on top of the stack? A only, right? Yes, and if it is there, then I will pop, right? So similarly I have to do for the input alphabets. What are the input alphabets? You can see this. For input alphabet, there are 2 input alphabets, and that's why there are 2 pop moves. For this A should be top of the stack, and then I will do the pop. Similarly for B, for the second input alphabet, B should be top of the stack and I will do pop. So this is how very simple to convert CFG to PDA. And now let's check whether this is correct or not with respect to this string. This is a valid string. A, B, B, B is a valid string, right? So let's check whether it is accepted or not. So let's start from here. I am here at the start, right? So epsilon will be there at the start. Now for epsilon, see here, let's come to the epsilon move. Now for the given state, epsilon is definitely the input symbol, and what is top of the stack? S is the top of the stack. Then what you will be doing? You will be either doing a push move, right? Sorry, you will be doing a epsilon move, and this epsilon move either will be this type or this type. Now you can see this. What this logic is, I will discuss the logic first. You can see this. What I will do is I will replace this S by ASB, right? Now this is pushed. Now I will again replace this S by ASB. So this S will be replaced again by ASB, and this again S I will do that A, and this I can replace by AB now. So simply I will replace it by AB. So this is what AB, and then you will get. So you can see this. There are 3 A's and 3 B's, means I started with the S. This S is replaced by ASB. Now this S is replaced by again this ASB, and now this S is replaced by AB, and finally you can see this. Finally you got 3 A's and 3 B's, and now you can cross verify whether this A is matched with this. If it is matched, I will pop it out. Next, move to the next A. Then if I get next A, again I will pop. Then I will move to the next A, and I will get the last A at the top of the stack, and then again I will pop it out. Similarly I will pop out the B's. This is the given string. I am at the start, and this is what my initial top of the stack. So for epsilon, if S is the top of the stack, what you have to do? You have to push this. Either you can push ASB or AB. What do I have to push? We have to push definitely ASB, right? So yes, I will show that. Means for the epsilon, for this epsilon, if S comes, what I will push? I will push ASB, and now this is what S is replaced. You have to make sure that this will be top of the stack. So left hand side is top of the stack. So left symbol must be the top of the stack, right? So left symbol is A and A should be top of the stack, not B, right? You can push B as A also, but make sure that you pushed as it is, A as B, and A comes to the top of the stack, that is the left symbol. Now what you have to do is, yes, again you can see this S is replaced by again A as B. So now let's cross verify. Epsilon was there. Now I will go to the A. So my string was A, B, epsilon was there. Now I am at A. So what I will do, you can see this A is the input symbol. Who is top of the stack? Definitely A is the top of the stack. And now what you will do, you will use a pop move. So definitely for this A, I will pop out this. And now who is top of the stack? You can see this S is the top of the stack, right? And if S is on top of the stack, means if it is a non-terminal, what I will do, I will use the epsilon move. What is epsilon move? Actually it's a push move, I can say that. And now for this S, I will again push. So let's try to do that. So this B is there. Now this S will be pushed by ASB. Again you can see this second time this S is again replaced by ASB, right? Yes. Now you can see this is the top of the stack where you are, your pointer is moved to the next A, and now you will cross check for this A. A is the top of this, A is the input symbol from the string, and from the string A is the input symbol, and who is top of the stack? A is top of the stack. Yes, what is the move you have to use? Pop move means definitely this will be popped out. You will move ahead. Now you are here. Who is top of the stack? S is the top of the stack. It means it's a non-terminal. For non-terminal, what you have to do is you have to push it again. So I can replace this S by, finally what you have to do, you have to replace this S by AB. So I will replace this S by AB, and then I will push AB, and there are two B's in the stack. You can see this is the stack now. Okay, now where your pointer is here. Now for this A, what we are expecting? For this A, again we are expecting A. So yes, for this A, top of the stack is A. What you will do, we will pop it out. So yes, this is popped out. Where you will go? Now the pointer goes to the B, right? And now you can see this. For the B, who is top of the stack? B is the top of the stack, and hence I will use a pop move, right? So definitely for this B, this will be pop, and the pointer goes to the next B, second B, I can say that. Similarly, again I will use this transition function for this B. What is the top of the stack? Again B is the top of the stack, and definitely I will pop this out, and now the pointer goes to the last B. Same move will be used, and this will be popped out, and now you can see this stack is empty. There is nothing in stack, and hence A, B is accepted. Now